Duane Eddy, born on April 26, 1938, in Corning, New York, is an American guitarist and songwriter who became one of the most influential figures in the history of rock and roll. Renowned for his twangy guitar sound and pioneering use of techniques like the twangy sound of his guitar and the twangy sound of his guitar, Eddy helped shape the sound of rockabilly and early rock music in the late 1950s and early 1960s. With his distinctive playing style and innovative approach to the guitar, Eddy became known as the King of Twang and left an indelible mark on the world of music. Eddy's musical journey began in his teenage years when he started playing guitar and performing at local clubs and talent shows in his hometown of Corning, New York. Inspired by country music and rockabilly artists like Chet Atkins and Elvis Presley, Eddy developed a unique guitar style characterized by his use of reverberation and echo effects, which gave his music a distinctive and unmistakable sound. In 1957, Eddy signed a recording contract with Jamie Records and released his debut single, Movin' and Groovin', which became a minor hit and introduced audiences to his twangy guitar sound. The following year, he scored his first major hit with Rebel Rouser, a catchy instrumental track featuring his trademark guitar licks and driving rhythm. The song reached the top 10 on the Billboard charts and established Eddy as a rising star in the world of rock and roll. Throughout the late 1950s and early 1960s, Eddy released a string of hit singles and albums that further solidified his reputation as one of the leading guitarists of his generation. Songs like Peter Gunn, Cannonball, and 40 Miles of Bad Road showcased Eddy's virtuosic guitar playing and innovative use of studio techniques, earning him widespread acclaim from critics and audiences alike. One of Eddy's most iconic albums, Have Twangy Guitar Will Travel, 1958, featured many of his classic hits and helped popularize his twangy guitar sound around the world. The album's success cemented Eddy's status as one of the most influential guitarists of his era and laid the groundwork for his future success. In addition to his solo career, Eddy collaborated with other artists and musicians, including producer Lee Hazelwood, with whom he co-wrote and recorded several hit songs. Their collaborations, including Rebel Rouser and Peter Gunn, helped define the sound of early rock and roll and influenced countless musicians across genres. Despite the changing musical landscape of the 1960s, Eddy continued to record and tour, adapting his style to incorporate elements of surf rock, blues, and country music into his music. He released a series of successful albums throughout the decade, including Twangsville, 1965, The Biggest Twang of Them All, 1966, and The Roaring Twangies, 1967, which showcased his versatility as a guitarist and songwriter. In the decades since his heyday, Duane Eddy has continued to record and perform, delighting audiences around the world with his electrifying live shows and timeless music. He has been recognized with numerous awards and honors, including induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1994 and the Musicians Hall of Fame in 2008. Today, Eddy's influence on popular music remains as strong as ever, with his twangy guitar sound inspiring generations of musicians and earning him a lasting legacy as one of the greatest guitarists in the history of rock and roll. With his distinctive style and innovative approach to the guitar, Duane Eddy helped shape the sound of rock music and left an indelible mark on the world of music that continues to resonate with audiences of all ages.